I know many of you are disappointed and angry that Bernie didn't win. I know that some of you are still voting third party, but I also know that many of you aren't voting at all because you believe the system is completely rigged, or that if it's not Bernie for president, then no one's good enough. Well, as I explained in my video on political will, not voting ensures no one listens to you, and you won't get a person like Bernie ever in the future if you don't bother to show up. Even worse, you're ensuring that the down-ballot candidates lose and they can't get the experience needed to be the next Bernie. If the majority of people who like Bernie don't bother to vote, then no one like Bernie will ever have a chance to survive in politics. Even if you believe he's a sellout for Hillary now, remember, the presidential election is only the election for one half of the electable government. The other half is the House and Senate that can check or allow Hillary to do things if she wins. And Paul Ryan is incredibly scared.
If we lose the Senate, do you know who becomes the chairman of the Senate Budget Committee? A guy named Bernie Sanders. You ever heard of him? This just tells you what we would be dealing with in a divided government if we lose control of the Senate.
If you wanted Bernie Sanders and aren't voting at all because he didn't win, please reconsider. Don't vote for Hillary, vote third party for president, but vote Democrat or Progressive Independent for all other seats so Bernie can go from regular senator to having more power over the national budget, and other future Bernies have a chance to gain the experience needed to fill his shoes, and then promise to vote in the midterm so Bernie can keep that position or even move up, as there are a ton of Senate Democratic seats up for grabs in 2018 that could lose Bernie and the rest of the Democrats the power over a budget. If you aren't voting because you're a Bernie or buster, you aren't doing him any favors by sitting at home and ignoring the down-ballot impacts, especially since half the laws that impact you are state level, that you also need to have a voice in.